Welcome to the Financial Channel, theblackfinancialchannel.com. This is where we give daily financial news from a Black perspective. Now, what I'm going to talk about real quick, very quickly, is Alibaba. I don't know if you guys own Alibaba or not. I think I own a few shares of Alibaba. I got to go check my portfolio. But Alibaba is incredibly good at making money. It's kind of insane. It was announced, this is according to CNBC, that Alibaba literally just made $13 billion in an hour. It's now I'm looking at this here. Yeah, in the first hour, it made $13 billion. Apparently this happens on a day called Singles Day. Singles Day is kind of like Black Friday, what Black Friday is for us. The difference is that it's much, much bigger, apparently, for companies like Alibaba that trade worldwide. Alibaba is a Chinese company. And they literally, according to what I'm reading here, they saw sales on Singles Day of $30 billion on their platforms last year, which completely dwarfs what we do in the United States. I think if you add up all the companies together, we do about 8 billion in sales on Cyber Monday, which is kind of crazy. It says Chinese commerce giant Alibaba said Monday that its sales for annual Singles Day Blitz hit $13 billion within the first hour, which is up 32% from last year's early haul, which was 69 billion yuan, which I think is about $9 billion or something like that. $9 billion in an hour. That ain't bad. I don't know. What do y'all think? Would you be happy making $9 billion in an hour? Basically, Singles Day has been promoted by shopping as a shopping fest by Alibaba chairman and chief executive Daniel Zhang since 2009, growing rapidly to become the world's biggest online sales event. Also known as Double 11, the festival's name originates from the calendar date 11/11, with the 4 ones referencing being single, so 1111. Get it? Alibaba saw sales worth $30 billion on its platforms on Singles Day last year, dwarfing $7.9 billion in U.S. online sales for Cyber Monday. Yet the 27% sales growth was the lowest in the event's 10-year history, spurring a search for fresh ideas. So Alibaba's worth about $486 billion. They had performances by Taylor Swift and someone named Jackson Yee, who I don't know. Apparently, he must be famous in another country. It's a crucial time for the company because they're about to raise $15 billion in a share offering in Hong Kong, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, why am I telling you this story other than the fact that I'm just utterly stunned and amazed that that this company made that much money in an hour? I mean, my God, it's insane. There's something to this idea of, if you have a business, there's something to the idea of doing these blitzes, these short-term blitzes, sales blitzes, marketing that to your customer in advance, letting them know you're about to do a big sale and then launching the big sale and making it just for 24 hours or 48 hours and cutting the price significantly. I've seen that done. There's a lady, Supercent, who's Black, who, anybody know about Supercent? Supercent is a sister who sells makeup, and she put out a one-day blitz, and she sold $1 million in makeup in 90 minutes. I think something like that. And actually, if you look at her product, I think that I wouldn't be surprised if her product actually came from Alibaba. I don't think she makes this makeup. I think she branded the makeup. So she got the stuff outsourced from China. And then maybe she did. I'm not sure. I can't say this for sure. But I've seen this happen before. How about that? In a lot of cases where somebody who didn't even go to business school, you ain't got to go to business school for this. Okay. So this is really game that I'm really talking to you guys about. Business school doesn't teach you the game in terms of how to be a boss. Business school teaches you how to be an employee. But basically, people will do what they call white labeling. They'll take a product that is, that they can find in a place like Alibaba, and then they will put their own brand on, their own spin on it. And then next thing you know, they can mark the price up a little bit, run sales, build an audience, and boom, they're selling it. So she did a great job of branding it. And who knows, maybe she made the makeup and all that. But I know a lot of people who haven't done that. So don't think you have to be able to create the product in order to sell it. Also, there are other little myths about business, like the fact that people believe that you actually have to run a business to own a business, which is absolutely untrue. I know a lot of people who own businesses who don't run anything, who don't even want to run a business. So if you want to know how they did it, we actually have great classes on that type of stuff. If you go to theblackbusinessschool.com, that's theblackbusinessschool.com. That's all we do. That's all we teach and talk about are the relevant business strategies and ideas that will allow you to become an investor, a real estate owner, and an entrepreneur. Whichever track you decide to take, we've got a Black Business School for children. We have thousands of children that are getting certified in Black wealth building, not business, Black wealth building, because we remind them you're Black first, and then on top of that, you're building for a reason, right? So we give them the why before we give them the how, right? It's important that they have that, because if you don't have that, then you have a bunch of money with no purpose, which means it's going to get wasted. So ultimately, that's what we do in the Black Business School. So feel free to go check it out. Also, you guys know we have a social media platform, blagenough.com. Here's how you spell it. This is our alternative to Facebook. This is owned by Black people. We have a trademark on this term. So feel free to go to blagenough.com if you are Black enough and want to be a part of that. How long is the Black Business School? The Black Business School is as long as you want it to be. You guys know I was a college professor for 25 years. And one of the things I did as a college professor was I took note of what universities do for you and don't do for you. One thing I figured out 20 years ago is that it costs too much. It shouldn't cost, $50,000 a year to go to school. There's no reason for that, right? So we've been able to significantly reduce the cost. We do these seminars. We do pop-up Black business schools, like our financial Juneteenth seminars that are like $200. And literally for that $200, you get $10,000 worth of knowledge and information that you're able to apply to your life, to your family, to your business. I mean, people form investment clubs, business relationships, all that. But then also the other thing I noticed is there's no reason why a semester should end after 16 weeks. There's no reason for that. So, what we do is we actually have programs where if you want, one of our specialists to mentor you, throughout your entire journey as a business owner, you can do that. Like attorney Nicole Compton, who's coming with me to my next trip to New York, is an expert on the law and an expert on business startups. And so she basically answers questions that people have about, like, okay, which paperwork do I fill out? What license do I need? How do I do this? How do I do that? Right. And so basically, if you want to figure out how you make, how to make money and how to get there, there are people that know the solutions, but you got to get the right kind of education. For example, I've always said, it's funny that so many people want to make money, but how many of you have ever, yes or no, have you ever taken a class called How to Make Money? Have any of you ever taken a class called How to Make Money? Have you ever gone to a school called, the School for Making Money? Have any of you ever done that? No, you haven't. You haven't. So to me, it seems that if you want to make money, you would study making money. You would go take a class on how to make money. So that's what the Black Business School is all about. It's how Black folks make money, as Black people in this world. So feel free to go take a look. TheBlackBusinessSchool.com. We've got thousands of hours of content and lectures and perspectives from all the independent Black wealth builders we can connect to. It's really good stuff. You can't go to Harvard and learn from Dr. Claude Anderson, because you're not going to learn Powernomics at a regular university. But we teach you how to be empowered. We put you, in a place where your children can be ahead of the curve. We recommend strategies that are unconventional. Like we recommend that you send your children to business school at the age of 7. The same time you send your child to football camp, you should send them to business school, because most children grow up and don't know how to make money. Most of our kids are struggling. A lot of our kids are struggling. I say that if they learn how to make money early from their parents, putting them in special programs, they won't have that problem. So kids who learn how to make money early are not in the struggle. It's the kids that are in the struggle when they're in their 20s are the ones who were never taught to make money when they were kids. But they were taught to play football, they were taught to play basketball, they were taught to sing, dance, and rap, but they were never taught how to make money. So you got to teach your kids how to make money early. So if you want to go to if you want to check out our Black Business School for Children, it's at blackmillionairesoftomorrow.com. That's blackmillionairesoftomorrow.com. Can you invite Master P to your channel? I will invite him. I don't know Master P, but I'll reach out and see if I know anybody who knows him. And I'll definitely invite him in, because I think he'd be a great person to have come in. No one person is the be all end all in terms of knowing everything. Nobody is, right? But what you want to do is learn from different people and get a piece from everybody. That's how I learned. All right, let's see. You helped me start my biz just by posting these videos. My children want to be like me and start a biz. That's absolutely true, Clean. I hear this all the time. Every city I go to, I bump into several people who recognize me, and every single person has a story. 90% of the people, 95%, have a story similar to that. They'll say, I started a business because I was watching you, or my children are doing this, this, and this because of you. And the way my mind works, my mind is kind of I'm always computing things. And so my thought is, hey, okay, so if you're teaching your children, then your children are going to teach this to their children, and their children are going to teach that to their children. So what you just did actually was you started a $1 billion family tradition that you don't even know about. You don't understand. Habits and good and bad habits and traditions get passed from parent to child, one generation after the next. So the same way we eat soul food and we don't know why, that goes all the way back to slavery. So the same way slave traditions can be passed over 100, 200-year period, just by people that never thought about it. There's nobody who said in 200 years ago, I want to make sure that in the year 2019, my kids are eating plantation food. Like, they weren't thinking that. They were just like, this is what you eat. This is how you make ham hocks, right? And next thing you know, 200 years later, we're eating ham hocks. So the same way you can pass down slave traditions, you can pass down freedom traditions. So I want you to pass down freedom traditions, and that's why we exist. Let's see. I'm gonna ask a couple more questions. Hey, Doc, is the school still free for adults? You can get started for free in the Black Business School. Go to theblackbusinessschool.com, get started for free. Every program ain't free, but most of our programs won't cost you more on a daily basis than a Popeye's chicken sandwich. So this is basically for people that want education more than they want Popeye's chicken. You can have both, of course, but if you have to make a choice and you choose Popeye's chicken, that means you're not quite ready. but it doesn't mean that we don't love you. So we actually have a free option, and our free option is so good that you will learn more from us for free than you learn for college for $80,000 or whatever they got you in debt for. We can do better with you for free than college did for you, because I know how those universities are. I taught at universities for 25 years. The racism's terrible. They're not teaching you the right skills. They're not positioning you for success. We position you for success as a Black person because we understand you. We exist for one reason, and that is to solve the Black wealth issue around the world. That's it. That's the only thing that we think about. That's all we focus on. So we are the #1 think tank on earth for Black wealth builders that I know of. So anyway, I'm about to go, guys. And yes, I agree with you. Arnell, Powernomics should be in every household. Because they're not going to put it in institutional libraries. They're not going to put Powernomics in, most universities. They're not going to put it in HBCUs. They're not going to put it in the public library because it's too real and it's too honest. But actually, we have copies of Powernomics available. If you go to drboycebooks.com, that's drboycebooks.com. Feel free to go there. You can take a look. All right, so I'm about to go, guys. So you have a good day. And again, go to theblackbusinessschool.com. We've got technicians right there on the line that you can talk to right now about your future. You can tell them your goals, tell them your dreams, tell them how we can help you, and they will get you started, and they will give you all the tracks and explain everything to you. They'll get on the phone with you. They'll do a video chat. Whatever it is that you need, we're just here to help you. And we are a university that is for you, by you. And we have 81,000 students, and we hope that you'll help us make it 81,001. Okay, so we love you guys, and have a good day. Please hit that thumbs up button. And definitely, if you're watching anywhere else, make sure you subscribe. TheBlackFinancialChannel.com, THE. That's TheBlackFinancialChannel.com. I try to come in here every day and give you financial news and commentary from a Black perspective. So we want this to be the strongest Black financial platform on earth, right? Okay, so, and we're actually on our way to doing that. I don't know of any other Black financial YouTube channels that are really doing what we're doing. So anyway, take care, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon. God bless you. Peace.